Hello everyone. Welcome back to the world of public speaking. How are you today? Are you all able to shoot your videos nicely? I hope so. Are things in your area getting better? Are you all safe and sound? You must be, right? All right. Dear students, today we are going to deal with the general rules and the common feedbacks of public speaking. Dear students, whenever you shoot your videos, please put forth your wholehearted effort. It should progressively show some progress, right? Yes. You must be satisfied because you shoot a video or you present something for a namesake will not do anything good for you. It is not going to help you out. So, you are doing something, do it for yourself, for your progress, for your improvement. That is the reason why we judge or we correct. Doesn't mean that we don't make mistakes. Everybody may make mistake. But we have to understand what we have to do and we have to rectify our mistakes. Yes, dear students, you people are doing excellently well, but is it to that mark? Is to that extent? Are you giving your 100%? That you have to ask. For example, I ask you to make a public speech without watching the video. Some are coming and presenting it themselves. Okay, you understood. Okay, the topic is my school. So some are just coming and speaking. My school is this, that. So dear students, that is not what we are expecting. There are rules and regulations, the ways to stand, the ways to use your hands, gestures, postures, everything is important in public speaking. So this class is about general rules and common feedback. Dear students, now we are going to concentrate on the general rules of public speaking. What are the general rules of public speaking? In each and every class you are listening to it, right? But today we are exclusively discussing the general rules and common mistakes. What is the need of this feedback video? We have to understand our common mistakes, right? And we have to also analyze the general rules of public speaking. You speak formally and informally. Informally, friendly. Dear students, public speaking is not a friendly talk. It's a formal speaking. Therefore, it has got its own rules. So now, let's look at some of the rules, some of the common rules. First one, gestures and postures. Why did I put gestures and postures first? Because you have to stand. See, dear students, when you are taking class, you can move, okay? right? But when you are precisely saying something, you have to stand. You must have listened to the formal speeches of great orators or political leaders, right? How do they stand? They stand in one place and they address the audience. It's not like one-to-one conversation. It is a well-framed speech, so that first and foremost you have to see how you are standing. So dear students, you must stand straight. Then gestures, that is the hand movement, there must be an imaginary box and it must be within that box. Okay, so you can use your hands to an extent, but it should not be wider than this. So precisely speaking, the imaginary box is something like this. So you can move your hands to a certain extent, and you can have different ways of hand movements. To make something clear, you can use your hands like this, or to state somebody, or to point out something, or to say something clear. You have various ways of using the hands. It's a positive gesture. It's a negative gesture. Victory. Right? You can have different ways of using the hands. So it's important. One thing. The next one, the facial expressions. You have got a wonderful facial expression. You have got a smiling face, because in certain areas you have to have good gestures included with the facial expressions. It is said that 60% gestures, actions, and 40% words. So your actions speak louder than your words. For example, you can say to someone, get out, or get out. So your action together with your words will make the impact. So gestures are important. The next one, eye contact. You are speaking to someone, formally or informally. You must have said people saying, look at the face, look at the eyes and speak. That is important. Whenever you address the audience, you can have a look like this. Or if you're facing the camera, look at the camera and speak. So eye contact is important. Proper eye contact. And data collection. For example, today I'm going to speak about my school days. You will see a speech of mine today. It's about my school days. So first and foremost, I have to collect some data, or I have to recall my ideas, and I have to point it down somewhere. That is called data collection. Then, formation of ideas. Dear students, I might have plenty of ideas to speak, but as a listener, you may not be interested in it, or it may not be needed. So, dear students, we have to form our ideas in a correct order so that we will have an overall idea about what we have to speak and what not. So, collection of data and formation of ideas are important. Then, presentation. When you present, of course, gestures, postures, eye contact, all those things are important. But you have to have a good introduction to the topic, followed by explanation and conclusion. So, dear students, you've collected your data, you have formed your data, then you have to present it nicely, fabulously. It must be spectacular, powerful. So, you have to have an order of ideas, an order for the presentation. Whatever you introduce, let it be about any topic. You might speak on any topic because every week you are getting various topics. So, first and foremost, watch the video, collect the information from the video, then you add your own knowledge, then you might Google something, whatever it may be, you point out. First and foremost, you are collecting your data. Then you are forming your data based on which you are making an introduction. Then you are going with the explanation. That is the body of the part. That is called the explanation. Then comes the conclusion. Whatever you have introduced, you have explained, and whatever you have explained, you have concluded with your opinion. You have to have your opinions. Every person has his or her own opinion on something. Your point of view or your perspective is different than that of mine, right? So, you have to have a perspective for anything and everything. But you shall not impose your perspectives on someone, but you can state your perspectives. So, conclusion is important there. General conclusion or personal conclusion, whatever it may be. Now, grammar. Why grammar is important? Irrespective of any language, grammar is important, right? Instead of he, I can't use she, right? Or instead of is, if I use were or was, instead of the present tense, if I use the past tense or future tense, it will not be good, correct? Yes. So, grammar is important there. What is the need of pronunciation, dear students? I pronounce something in an odd way which you may not understand. What is the need of that? How will you understand that? You may not understand that, right? So, or you might say, come again, it's not clear. So, pronunciation is important. I have said this thing before and I am quoting it again. You speak your mother tongue correctly. You are confident, right? And someone from outside comes and says something, and you say, oh, he is not a Tamilian or a Malayali. He is not from Karnataka. He doesn't know to speak Kannada nicely. It doesn't sound well. So, it is the same as in English also. We are following the British pronunciation, though we have got the general English, because it is a different language and we are trying to learn it as it is. So it's important. And what is the need of voice modulation? There should be variation in your speech or in your talking, so that something must be precisely stated. Or if you are asking a question, what's your name? It's falling intonation, right? So voice modulation is important. There should be ups and downs in your speech. As far as English is concerned, I would say it's a rhythmic language. It has got a rhythm. So we are learning the pronunciation, sounds and symbols. So use your voice modulation so that your speech will be wonderful. Last but not the least, time management. What is the need of time management? Time management is important because it should have a time frame. You shall not speak out of the time. For example, most of our videos I'm asking you to speak in about 2 to 3 minutes or 1 to 2 minutes. Some students speak just in about 30 seconds. Some students go more than 3 minutes. It's like 3 minutes 45 seconds or 4 minutes 5 minutes. They have a lot of ideas, so they just want to speak. We must have heard somebody gets a mic and he cannot or she cannot leave the mic because he or she has got plenty of ideas, and that person, that speaker, wants to impose all of his ideas to others. Is it good, or would you listen to them, or you'll say, oh, when will this speech would get over? It's boring. You would say like that, right? So time management is important. If you are getting a speech in about 2 minutes, you have to form your data or form your ideas and your presentation in accordance with the time, so that your speech will be excellent. You would finish it in time. Dear students, now I am going to give you a real demonstration, an example. So you have made your speech, you have prepared your speech. Where do you practice? You have to practice in front of the mirror, right? Yes. All of you have mirrors at home, correct? So you have made a speech and you have understood the various rules of the public speaking, then you are going to practice in front of the mirror. So dear students, it's a small example. It's a real demonstration on how to speak or how to make a speech, how to prepare a speech, how to deliver a speech. So today I'm here to speak about the topic, my school days. Okay, dear students. So what I've done first is like, I got the topic, my school days. So I've thought of my school days, how did I enjoy? So there are a lot of fun, or there were a lot of fun. So I have a lot of ideas there, okay. So I pointed out that. So I have to make it formal. For that, I have to prepare it. I might be a teacher, but it doesn't mean I have to prepare. Correct? Yes. The more you grow or the more you prepare, the better you can speak, the better you can present. So I collected all of my ideas. I collected different datas, or I've also thought of the general ways of school life. One or the other way, it might be same to everyone. Correct? Yes. Then I asked you to practice in front of the mirror, right? So yesterday at home, I was just practicing in front of the mirror. I've taken the mirror to the terrace. I just kept the mirror there. I stood in front of the mirror and I just practiced. So dear students, that is a real example on which I have practiced, and I am proposing the same ideology for you to make yourself, to groom yourself better. So let's get on with the speech. School is a real opportunity to interact with the world in a controlled way. Respected dignitaries, well-wishers, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today, I'm here to speak on the topic My School Days. Memories have been the part and parcel of any school life. I have had wonderful days. Some of them were very good and some were bad. As a student, I can say that those days were the golden days of my life. Yes, in fact, it is the golden days of anyone's life. We cherish our memories. Dear students, you are experiencing it right now. You are going through the golden time of your life. Yes, learning might be a bit difficult, but there are persons, there are pillars to support you. So dear students, you take up all those pillars into your life. Yes, they are supporting you to be great citizens of tomorrow. Our country needs great personalities. You are learning, you are growing to serve the nation. We might get a lot of money, or we might get a lot of treasures, but where do we use it? We don't use it for our self-growth alone. We have to support our society. We have duties and responsibilities towards our families, societies, and nation at large. Yes, it was a beautiful period in my life. Most importantly, this was the place where I have recognized my uniqueness and individuality. Dear students, let you cherish your dreams. Let you find out your uniqueness and your individuality. Yes, school is the place where you can recognize all of these things. The things that I have learned, the knowledge that I have gained, The memories that I've cherished, everything came from my school days. Yes, dear students, I owe everything that I am to my school days. Yes. You might miss your school days maybe after some time, but as students, I am sure that you are missing your school days now because you are forced to be indoors. The circumstances forced us to be indoors. Yes. Take and learn the best of our school days. Otherwise, we'll miss it altogether. With these few words, I conclude my speech. Thank you and have a fabulous day ahead. Dear students, you have seen my speech, right? It was a small example. Okay, dear students, now I would like to give you some common feedback. What is the need of feedback? That is to realize our simple mistakes so that we can perform better in the next time. Dear students, please don't be overjoyed or you say, okay, I made excellent speech. Now I need not to improve anything. There is no perfection. We are all in the journey of perfection. The time when we die, we can say that he was a perfect person or she was a perfect person. Until then, it is a journey. It is a journey towards perfection. So, let's see what are our common mistakes. The first one, the question here raised is how to stand. See, I've seen in some of the videos, some students are standing on one leg. I've corrected it 2-3 times. Some are constantly moving from one leg to the other. Okay, they are not constant, and there are no hand movements. Some are just tying their hands at the back and just speaking. Is it the way to stand? No, I have given the general rules. So once again, I am correcting you. This is not the way to stand. And just like the interview, I have corrected it 2-3 times till then. Some are sitting and just reading or saying something. It is not an interview. Or you keep or you place your paper in front of you and you just look and read. Dear students, it's for your personal growth. So let me tell you again, though teachers are not there, be true to yourself. Please don't cheat your own selves. So you should not keep the paper and just stand like this and read. That is not the way to stand. So stand straight. Okay. Then, eye contact. There are various ways of eye contact. We have already discussed it, right? I told this is the right way to look at the people and speak. There are some people looking like this and reading, or you place your camera somewhere there and I can't see your eyes. You are not looking at the camera, looking down, or you are looking up, here and there. There is no focus. If there is an audience, you have to, yes, definitely you have to address everyone. There should be a proper eye contact. If you are shooting a video, yes, your eye contact must be to the camera. Then, importance of data collection and ideas. Yes, dear students, today I have spoken about my school days. For that, I had different data collection. Whatever topics you get, there is a need of having data, and you have to form it accordingly so that you can speak it well. The formation is important. All the ideas you have is or are not needed. Okay, now how to present? We have told there should be a good introduction followed by explanation and conclusion. So presentation is important. So that is called have to present. Then what is the importance of grammar, voice modulation and right pronunciation? There are few students, they just come and just say something and go. See, I am not judging a person in particular, but in a common way I am saying grammar, voice modulation and right pronunciation are all needed in the speech so that your speech would look elegant. So dear students, focus on all of these things. Please don't just read the things, or as it comes to your mind you say something. That is not good. You make a mistake, retake it, correct. Okay, so all of these things are important. And last, time management. What is the importance of time management? You are asked to make a video of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let it be about just 2 or 3. Or you are given a time of 5 minutes. Make a speech for 5 minutes. So next time onwards, I must not see a video just in about 30 seconds or in about 5 minutes. Just follow the instructions. Now, before I conclude, let me tell you, today we are not asking you to shoot a video. Instead, you have to by heart whatever is given, the common rules, the common mistakes, and you have to by heart, you have to understand everything. And the next interactive session, you have to answer me, because I am going to ask you questions. For that, you have to be thorough with this video. I don't want you to just speak anything simply. You have to understand everything, whatever is discussed in this video, and you have to answer my questions. Till then, see you. Happy learning.